Hey guys, we're moving on to Engage New York Lesson 10 today, and we'll be finishing up our focus on finding the key points of quadratic equations. So, by the end of today's lesson, students will be able to interpret quadratic functions from graphs and tables. And you can see that this list includes things like x-intercepts, y-intercepts, minimum and maximum value, which is the vertex, the axis of symmetry, positive and negative values, increasing and decreasing intervals, and the graph's end behavior, which are all things we've already talked about. Today, we're going to focus on these aspects of graphs in real-world situations. We're going to start with a short video. So you notice that this dolphin is coming in and out of the water in a shape that kind of resembles a quadratic equation. So you might graph exactly what this dolphin is doing with something like this. Notice that in the red quadratic function, we have a downward facing graph that represents the time when the dolphin jumps out of the water into the air, back into the water. The blue portion of the graph represents the time that the dolphin dives into the water, down below the sea, and back up to sea level. And the green part of the graph represents that second jump out of the water. The x-axis represents the time that has passed in seconds, and the y-axis represents the height of the dolphin in feet. Notice that 0 is the same thing as sea level. So when we have positive values, the dolphin is in the air. And when we have negative values, the dolphin is under the water. You're going to use this graph to answer your first few questions.